A message to Lightworkers, June 9, 2017. The latest guidance from the Ascended Masters, Galactics, Earth Elementals, Fairy Elders, Angels and Archangels known as the Collective. Greetings, Light-bearers. Great change is occurring now, as you are currently in the midst of a great wave of light now traveling through your solar system, and well beyond it. The symptoms will be obvious to you, and will require your patience many days. For one, every cell of your body is adjusting to the influx of this higher frequency and the light data that these photonic transmissions contain. Every cell is learning, as it were, a different language. A whole other way of being. This is why some are having moments where they almost do not recognize the often exhausted person they see in the mirror. You are literally becoming someone else. It is why your dreams at night may seem to be so meaningly and full of interesting symbolism, yet so hard to recall. And it is why so many aspects of your world and so many people in it appear to be doing two things at once, hiding the truth about human history and humanity's current condition, and yet at the same time, greatly desiring to tell the truth. They may feel at times the sort of exhaustion that comes from a rush of energy that flows in a way similar to the rush of a freight train. To the spiritually unaware, or those who have hidden in shadow for eons, the rush of light now pouring into the planet does indeed feel like a freight train, and one aiming to knock them down. For you who greatly desire the light, who have cried out for it since the moment of birth in a physical body, it can feel to be a great tidal wave of feeling, realization, renewal, reformation, offering a sudden influx of an entirely new form of reality. Your minds are at a loss to describe what is happening, and may at times revert to the childlike state of not wanting to move, or to continue with your life as it is at present. This is not a tantrum reaction so much as the sort of numbness people feel when they are at a loss to explain what is happening to them, even though they have begged and cried out to the heavens for that very thing. And so you may be thinking, who could have known ascension would be so strenuous, so exhausting, so trying at times, that I would have moments of barely recognizing my own country, my own culture, the shape of my own life. This is why we are saying to so many now, do not panic if you suddenly feel strongly that your work, your partner, your living quarters or location, your health or physical shape, or any other aspect of your life suddenly feels that it must transform in a big way, or you will soon be moving on without it. Many a light worker is making changes they never expected to make, from changing their perspective on how they feel or act with others, or what they will allow from others, to how they feel or act about their community, their social groups, their family, their co-workers, or themselves. If nothing is the same now, then nothing will feel the same. How could it be otherwise? It is important that you know that you do not go through this process alone, as we remind you often. There is not a one of you reading this now who came in without great help, without wise and ready to assist guides and higher self already by your side, and awaiting your conscious connection with them. Many is the time that they have spoken up by sending you subconscious messages, inner nudges, outer symbols, hints both subtle and blatant, while waiting for you to remember as you did when very small, and could still see them, that they were there, ready to serve and assist you at all times. And we would say, that if in these exciting, utterly thrilling, but also very trying times, you require more than the helpers you came in with, then call out for a special guide of high vibration who will lead you with the kind and comforting wisdom through whatever challenges you feel most assailed by at present. Most are shocked at needing either more food or very little at present, or a different kind of food than they have been eating for years. Many are amazed that there are rifts or disagreements now with old friends and family members who always seem to understand them, yet at present, seem to be from some other planet. And many are surprised to find that they have now a powerful drive not only to serve others in some new way they haven't quite defined yet, but to experience a whole higher level of abundance, which does not seem to jibe with the idea of serving others. And so, you have questions, many of them. That is natural. We would say, call upon any ascended master or archangel or legion of angels, or any light being. Whether or not you know their name, whom you specify must understand the particular sort of alchemy you are discovering at present, whether it has to do with physical condition, finances, life work, connections with loved ones, or a desire to go on a new adventure. Call out for a divine helper who will work with your beautiful spirit team of guides, angels, and higher self, and who resonates perfectly with your soul mission for this life. Tell them what troubles you, and what perplexes you, and require their help, while thanking them in advance for that wisdom which you know is coming to you. Then check in with them at times, and say, Abundance Guide or Ascension Guide, etc. I call out to you for guidance. Show me the way. Light it up in some way I cannot miss. I especially need direction on. So infuse my thinking with your divine solutions and divine ideas. I need to understand my higher path. And I need the strength to journey through all of it. And know that as assuredly as we are here, speaking with you from a space of no time, from a frequency of pure love and complete understanding that you are love itself, that yes, they will hear, and they will answer you. The connection you have already formed with many higher beings, including all of us, and your fellow light workers, has shown you that these connections are more real than the chair you now sit in. And so, will things be different from now on? Most assuredly, this great process of transformation began some time ago on your planet. It is simply speeding up now, in terms of Earth time, and the intensity of the effects of the process. And are you up to the task of adjusting and staying calm and centered through the tumult of the greatest shift any planet in your universe has yet experienced? Most assuredly, dear ones. You are showing the sort of bravery we envision in our greatest moments. Namaste, bringers of a new earth. Our love is constantly with you, and as ever, we are with you, at every moment. Channeled by Caroline Oceana Ryan. CarolineOceanaRyan.com